Hi, Tim Sells here, and in this video I'm going to be continuing a video that I recorded last week, and I highly encourage you to go and watch that first so that you can get the context of what I'm going to be diving into, which is the sophistication of the audience that you are desiring to serve. All right, and so the old question, or the long question, has to do with how do you choose what content to put in front of a prospect? All right, so that's the fundamental thing that I'm solving in this video series. And so the consensus in the network marketing space is, oh, just hand everybody the same tool and let the tool sift the prospect out. Well, if you follow this and know it, and apply it, you will see that that is quite faulty. All right? Not that, you can throw something out in the woods and it might hit something. It might not. And so that's kind of the concept that the sifting is. And so I want to just dial this in a little bit better and have you understand in the same way that I understand what the prospect really desires. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So the three vital questions that you always ask yourself before you sit down to write any content for a prospect, or before you ever start talking to a prospect, is number one, what desire is motivating your prospect? Number two is, how much does he or she know about your product and products like yours? This is his or her awareness level. And then this is what we call the awareness levels. And it goes from unaware to problem aware. So they're aware that they have a problem, but they're not quite aware that they have a solution to that problem, or if there is a solution. All right, so once they become solution aware, then that prospect is going to, hopefully, if you put the right headlines in front of this person, then he's going to become product aware. All right. And then they know of the product that you have, but they're just unsure about it. And so then you're going to differentiate your product, or you're going to do a little bit more marketing. And all of this stuff right here is what you put in the headline. This is what you put on the headlines of your slides. This is what you put in the body of your slides. And if you were doing a magazine ad or whatever you want to do here, this is kind of how that goes. And so then they will end up moving into the very aware and become very loyal to your brand. Now, the very aware can also become jaded. And jaded means they've seen too many products that are similar, right? So this is the point of awareness. And so what you're trying to do with your prospect is locate where they are. Because if they are only aware that they have a problem, let's say make money, that they need more money, but they're not aware of a solution, but you send them some sort of a marketing piece that is targeted toward this audience, it's going to bomb utterly. Get the idea? So handing out one specific video or something like that if it's not targeted correctly, then you're going to miss. All right. So the three vital questions. Number three is, how many similar products have they been told about before? This establishes their sophistication level. And it's slightly different than the awareness level. And that is really what we're going into. So over here on the far right side, there is no sophistication. They have no concept of the product, or they have no concept of the business. And so they've not seen any comparisons. All right. And so if you're first in the market, you do a certain thing. If you're second in the market, third in the market, fourth in the market, and fifth in the market, you're going to do different things. Okay. So you can see how companies that have lasted for centuries, you can look, there's a whole plan there. There's a whole plotted, this is what they did at each of these phases. Okay. So you can look at it from the marketer standpoint, you can look at it from the prospect standpoint, and it's very, very good to know both sides of these because then you utterly control the game, if you will. All right. So where is each of our prospects on the sophistication level? Your product, how many similar products has your prospect seen before? Your business, how many similar businesses has your prospect seen before? If I get on a Zoom call with a prospect and I don't know that that person has been in 4 network marketing companies before, then how in the world can I even plot what I'm going to say? All right? So that's what we're really getting into here. So I'm going to hit this first level here. If you're first in your market, you are dealing with prospects that have no sophistication. And sophistication means how well do you know it, really, about your product at all or your business. They have never received any information about such a product or business before. The story is brand new to the prospect. Okay, so to be first, now we got to break that down a little bit because you might have an opinion on that and somebody else might have a different opinion on that. So let's say that there's a technological breakthrough. Like recently we've heard about a lot of artificial intelligence. It's kind of a breakthrough, right? All right. Radically better product. Okay, so from the old phones to the iPhone was a radical shift. Familiar product at explosively low price. Televisions, right? So I'm paying less for a television today than I did 20 years ago. Application of the product to an entirely different market. So everybody knows there's water filters out there, but maybe we're able to squeeze a water filter into something like this. Okay, so that's going to completely be a breakthrough in water filters because they're in portable bottles. Previously unnoticed performance that carries it completely beyond the limits of its old market. That would be an example of plastics. So perhaps the first thing that they applied plastics to as compared to today, there's thousands of different uses of plastics. And so every time they discover a whole new way, then, now they opened up a whole nother market, right? And so that's going to be a, quote, breakthrough from the standpoint that they're going to be able to use it in an entirely different way. So that's just kind of some of the concepts that you don't have to have a brand like Coca-Cola to be first, all right? So you can just have something occur and now you're first in the market to market it. All right. So, with good marketing skills that you're going to learn here, you can create first. And we're going to show you how to do that. All right, so sales copy, if you're first. Number 1, be simple, be direct, don't be fancy. Don't try to be clever. Name either the need or the claim. Claim is, what's your promise? What will it do for them? How will it make their life better? Name either the name or the claim in your headline, nothing more. Dramatize, which means increase, that claim in your copy. Make it as powerful as possible. So these are the step-by-steps of what you do if you're first. And then number 4 is bring in your product, prove it works. It could be testimonials, it could be scientific studies, it could be anything. And then I want to walk you through a couple of breakthroughs of 2022. Okay, so this is a particular organization that announces these things. So breakthrough, croissant frozen pizza. All right, so this right here is what I just walked you through, and we're just going to check off and see how these people have marketed these products, okay? So simple, direct, not fancy. All right, just looking at it, it's simple. It's direct, croissant, crust, frozen pizza. Right, so that's very direct. And then not fancy. Ooh, la la, it's pizza like never before. Enjoy your favorite toppings on a flaky, buttery, and crispy croissant crust. Okay, so headline, name, need, or claim. I guess the need would be either the pizza or flaky, buttery, crispy croissant. and then bring in the product and prove. You don't really need to prove because there's a picture of it. So I would give this very good marketing grade. Okay, breakthrough, cat food with real meat. All right, is it new? I don't think so. But for this company, Deliciously Healthy, I suppose it is a breakthrough. So here you can see an image. The cat is eating it, implying that it loves it. Doesn't know, we don't know if it's drinking water or what it's doing, but the concept. So discover first, blue tastefuls. Okay, so remember headline, name, need, or claim. So the name is not supposed to be in the headline if it's new. Okay, so but because the tastefuls wet cat food, I would say it's not so good, because what you really want to do if it's a breakthrough is to name the need or the claim. And here they do pretty good. Discover mouthwatering recipes your cat will love with real meat as the first ingredient, from silky pâtés and flaked entrees to tender morsels. Okay, so that copy is pretty good. The image does a good job. It's just that this could probably be cleaned up a little bit. I think they're trying to push that trademarked blue tastefuls. Doesn't hit for me, myself. May hit for you. Okay, other breakthrough products. Well, cream soda. Well, we know cream soda is not a breakthrough in 2022, so it's Dr. Pepper's cream soda. And very simple, direct to the point. Fairlife Nutrition Plan. I think Coca-Cola owns that. I'm not sure. But it's 30 grams of high quality protein. All right. And then this one over here is Growing Years. So basically Horizon Organic has put in prebiotics, DHA, omega-3s, and choline into their product. All good marketing. Okay. Now, none of these have really come in and prove, other than the fact that they put on the label what's in the product. All right, so breakthrough, hand sanitizer. Not a breakthrough in 2022, but it is for Suave. And then, you can't make this up, gluten-free Oreos. Yes, that's a breakthrough because there's a lot of things that are gluten-free, but not Oreos until now. All right, so you can kind of get the concept and what I'm implying in it. Marketers can make new. Okay, so that's the whole concept that I wanted to get across to you. And those are both simple, everything. Okay, now this one, wow. Special edition Pokemon X Oreo cookies. Okay, no kidding. So these shapes here are of Pokemon characters. All right. So now you get these concepts of how this works. So this was a truly first. This is Coca-Cola. And so let's check it. This card entitles you to 1 glass of free Coca-Cola at the fountain of any dispenser of genuine Coca-Cola. Okay, so if you had this card or this, whatever this piece of paper is or whatever, then you get a free drink. Free drink. Free is selling proposition. Simple, direct, not fancy. Headline, name, need, or claim. Free. Okay? That's what really is. And then there's not any claim in there. So dramatize the claim. They don't really need to because of what it is. It's free. It's a free pass. Okay? And so bring in the product, Coca-Cola. All right. So I'm going to give one number so now lose ugly fat. So if I had a technology or if I had a method of helping people lose fat, I would use simple, direct, not fancy. Okay, so now you can see the framework, which is how you would create a post or something like that. So you can write some copy in here, or you can have a picture, a before and after picture or whatever, but now lose ugly fat. Losing ugly fat has just become much more simple than you think. Click here to get the food list that helps you lose ugly fat now. All right, so there is the bringing in the product. All right, so testimonials prove it works. So now you can use this template if you're first, and this to write your post on social media or to run advertisements or something like that. So that's if you're first. Okay, so we've hit sophistication level number 1, first in the market. The prospect has no sophistication. Be simple, direct, name either the need or the claim, dramatize the claim in the copy, prove it works. All right, so there you go. Please comment on your thoughts of being first in the market. Have you had a product that you've been first in the market? How did you go about marketing it? And then also, did you have any new realizations here having to do with marketing in general or being first, or that breakthroughs from a marketing perspective are different from brand new markets like, say, Coca-Cola? All right, so I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, you're welcome to join a Telegram channel where you can ask me questions, and that's just at this address right here. And so if you like what you see here and you want me to do more of them, then please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much.